Lucius, I got bad news. Just keeps piling on top of itself, really.
Yes. Do you have something to report?
Aurelius the Phoenix is dead, and several legionaries at Cottonwood Cove are injured. Also, I'm sure you've heard, President Kimball was not assassinated.
Killing Kimball would have struck fear into the NCR. It's unfortunate that you weren't able to take advantage of this opportunity. We are preparing to move against the dam, and Legate Lanius has a part for you to play in the battle. Report to him at his camp.
Lanius has arrived? I thought it was going to take a couple weeks. I'm not ready! Velius, you can probably get off that cross now. The person who gave the order, yeah, he's dead.
It's strange. I expected to feel regret. I was afraid I'd feel joy. But all I feel is relief.
You probably only feel relief because you haven't met his replacement. But it's time for the final battle of Hoover Dam, so let's go meet him.
Legatus Lanius will arrive soon enough, and with him comes slaughter.
I believe he's already here, which is why I've been summoned.
When attacking with a blade, aim for the meat of the opponent. Tendons and muscle are no good to a man when severed.
I'm glad you've got a battle plan, at least.
The enemy is weak up close, so I must learn to kill quickly at that quarter.
Do you have to learn quickly because it's about to happen and you're unprepared?
When will we receive the order to march? I'll go crazy if I don't kill something soon.
Probably as soon as I talk to Legate.
Lanius served Caesar well as his greatest battlefield commander. I doubt he'll have much use for my services. He prefers direct methods.
Hopefully he exceeds my expectations.
Legatus, a stranger arrives. One who bears the mark.
You, dead slaves.
Finally, Mars has accepted my sacrifices and unleashes me. The slaughter begins then.
In conversation, they mentioned your brutality, not your daunting height.
I am the commander of this army. The son of Mars has granted me the name Lanius, and the time to serve him has come once more.
What role am I going to play here?
Our forces are better equipped to take objectives than hold them. I do not wish to defend this place if another option exists. Our opponents follow a strict chain of command, which is both a strength and weakness. I intend to use you to strike at that weakness. Find the enemy commander, this General Oliver. Kill him or his resolve. Do this and his cowards will retreat, leaving the dam to us.
Does that make me your second in command? I'll refrain from making jokes. I did have a question or two first.
Then ask them. The battle draws near.
What does Lanius mean?
The word means butcher in Latin. I was granted the name after proving myself in several battles. Perhaps after today's battle, you too will earn yourself a new name.
No thank you. I'm partial to Mike. What do you think of the NCR? I'm sorry, that's a stupid question. Force of habit, I gotta ask everybody.
They are passable foes. Like their citizens, they prefer their war from a distance, and at that, they excel. Their leaders have on occasion shown brilliance. Their rangers in particular have adapted well to our strategies. But their rangers are few, and this General Oliver we face is not their best. I regret not being able to face Hanlon, the one who led them last time.
Yeah, I blew up his chair. So, how good do you think our chances are?
Their men take comfort in and rely on killing at a distance. They will not have the luxury of such comforts this time. Our warriors will wash over them in a tide of blood, severing arms before they can attack, legs before they can run, and heads before they can prey. So yes, fortune favors our chances, provided you move quickly.
I did bring an anti-material rifle specifically for this battle. What do you know about the dam?
It was not intended for war. Its topsides are bound to two intake towers by a series of bridges. No doubt snipers nest there. On the far side of the dam, a small building provides access to the power plant below. That is where Oliver hides.
Very well, I will flush out this rat.
Mars's eyes are upon you. Do not fail him. Or us.
Hey, when the Legion gives me a target to assassinate, I assassinate him. No lollygagging, man. It's time for us to get into the battle. Head first and head strong. Cover our men and make sure as many of them survive. As many as possible, I suppose. I see them. Next time, wait until I've killed the profligates before you cross open ground. If you would just wait until I've picked one or two of them off. Dead. Dead.
Another kill to my name.
Woo! Oh!
Fair kill.
Thank you. Nope. Let's try to shoot him over the dam. Didn't work. Unnecessarily brutal. But kind of fun. Hey, we even have some survivors. Yeah, well, let's not celebrate too early. We've only taken half the dam.
I have fought beneath Legatus Lanius many times. He cannot be defeated.
Maybe we die so he doesn't have to. Hooray!
My contubernium came up through one of the intake towers ahead and headed east, taking the NCR fools unawares from behind. Their confusion allowed us to slaughter them like Brahmin calves. Unfortunately, my brothers heading west did not fare as well. The enemy is much more fortified ahead and have snipers set up at key positions, which keep our men pinned down. In addition, they've managed to beat back our men emerging from the intake tower ahead and secure it. If we could just get rid of those damn snipers or release our waiting men in the intake tower, we'd have the manpower to storm their positions.
Why not both? Perhaps a counter sniper could take out the snipers and make his way over to the turbines.
Any assistance you can provide is welcome, and will mean more of our men to carve through the foe by your side.
I wouldn't want to be greedy and keep all of that to myself. I will head to the intake tower and make sure that the route is clear. You guys are in my way, can't really see. Ooh, I see a sniper, I see a sniper. I saw a sniper. Are they protecting the intake tower? They are, they're protecting the intake tower. We'll get to our men, we'll free them.
You won't escape.
I'm not gonna lie, my accuracy with this weapon is pretty garbage. Woo! But I get him eventually. 12 shots, 1 kill. You found the intake tower, computer? Why don't we just unlock the maintenance hatch?
Ah, the outsider who gained our master's favor. You prove yourself as cunning as the rumors report.
What news do you have of the battle below?
The fighting in the power plant is the fiercest as expected, but the dogs have been caught off guard, and their positions can expect no support. However, the pipes below have been sealed, cutting off our men until the dam top can be secured. I've been diverting half of my men to the tower next to this one. It's a bit of a swim, but the enemy hasn't sealed those pipes yet. Some of the other Centuriae are more stubborn in following their orders exactly, though, and wait in the pipes below. If you should make it down there, unsealing the pipes again will allow us to spill over the enemy like a tide of blood.
The power plant is the only thing that matters here. Have all of your men attack there, and I'll finish up things here.
Agreed. If we take the power plant, this battle is over. I'll have my men focus their efforts there. May the son of Mars go with you.
I have to keep moving, but kill a few of them for me.
More than a few if I have my way.
Let's kill a few more snipers and take the dam. Hey. Whoa, no, that's not where a sniper belongs. Ooh, that artillery cannon's firing now. Glad we got that working. Oh, brother, you couldn't wait for me, could ya? Stop trickling in there. Oh! Oh! Oh, did you see that? I'm pretty sure that was twofer. Oh, is that Great Khans I see off in the distance? Yeah, the Great Khans are here in force. And by that I mean there's at least 3 of them. Hey, any help is welcome. I'm not gonna complain.
Let's get to fighting. Now's not the time to talk.
I hear ya. It looks like you've secured the route from Boulder City, so I don't have any reinforcements to worry about. Let's take Hoover Dam proper.
There you are.
Don't worry, I'm on your side, despite... You guys got flaming swords. Where do I get one of those? There's one trying to escape. I really don't have to do anything at this point. I feel like we've got it. We've got it pretty well. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Excellent. Press the advantage. Keep going forward. The coward will be at the farthest part of the dam, I'm sure. That's where cowards love to hide. Up there on the catwalks, they're trying to escape. Don't let them have the high ground for free. Ow, jeez. They threw a grenade at me while I was looking at a sniper rifle scope. That's not fair. He's getting away. He was getting away. That's not normally how counter snipers operate, but it's how I do it. That's ours. That's ours. I think this floor belongs to us now too. Excellent.
Awe. True to Caesar.
Awe, true to Caesar.
So you must be the courier the reports mentioned. Pass this message on to your commander. Hoover Dam will not fall while I still draw breath.
If that's the way you want it, then we'll have to end your breathing. Perhaps you want to turn tail and run instead? The dam is almost taken.
This battle is far from over. Once the reinforcements from McCarran arrive, the counteroffensive will begin.
Even if you defeat me, I've got a bunch of troops coming up behind me.
Do you really think your ragtag band of slavers has more manpower than the armed forces of the NCR? I'd pit one of my men against two of your cutthroats any day. Backed by additional troops, we'll mop the floor with your pathetic legion.
There won't be any reinforcements. The Legion has blocked the road west.
If that's true, then there's nothing else for it. My men and I will hold out as long as we can.
To what end? You're only delaying the inevitable.
Better that than simply give up. What other option is available? Retreat? And go where? According to you, the road west is blocked. And while you might let us by, I highly doubt your allies will do the same.
That's true, but I'm betting a man as smart as you wouldn't leave himself without an escape plan.
Perhaps I do have a secret tunnel out of here, but that doesn't change anything. My duty is to stay and fight.
What about your men? You know it's a lost cause. Will you throw their lives away?
My men and I are soldiers. We share an obligation to follow orders, and our orders are to hold this dam.
Is the dam really that important, though? Really?
It sure as hell is. Aside from being an important source of power and water, it's a symbol of hope. Though I wouldn't expect someone like you to understand that.
Last chance, General. Leave now and your men live. Stay and you all die.
We choose to stay. Though I think we'll all debate you on the dying part.
Yeah, dying isn't a democratic process. Let's go. Looks like they set up force fields so we can't get through. We'll have to find a different way around. Yeah, it looks like bullets don't go through either. But there are holes in this wall, and the one thing I'm good at is finding holes.
Take this.
This is not quite the climactic battle I was hoping for.
Degenerates.
It's amusing in its own way, but I'm pretty sure General Oliver is not supposed to be doing this.
Unless we can get some additional support, I'm gonna need you to help me resolve this situation. You need to make your way to this camp they have on the eastern bank and take out the Legate. That should hamstring this attack.
Don't worry, I'll take care of him.
Go kill those bastards.
Yeah, those Legion won't stand a chance. I feel like I glitched this game something bad. Oh, and now he's immortal. Cool. They've set up bear traps, and they got sniper rifles.
Butcher them.
I am in the process of doing so.
Well done.
Guys, watch out for the explosions. I haven't detonated all the traps. Exactly. Okay. You're only delaying the inevitable! Jeez. Alternatively, you may very well kill my companions in the process. See what happens, General Oliver? This didn't have to happen! Your men didn't have to die!
Had enough? Had enough?
Whoa! Popped him.
No!
Surrender!
Got enough?
I insist you surrender. You ready to surrender yet? I believe we've killed everybody. We've left no survivors. All I really was here for was the general.
This slaughter pleases me. No act is more sacred than consecrating a site in the blood of one's enemies. The rest of the dam is fully under our control. A few pitiful holdouts remain, but their time is short. The general was the last source of concern. With their commander dead, the NCR will pull out of this region, allowing our conquest to continue westward unopposed for a time. The Legion will swell with the number of slaves we will claim from this place, and the tribute we gather will fund further campaigns.
All right.
Perhaps in time I will be granted the honor of conquering the land known as California. But for now we rest.
It's a little ambitious.
Know that your efforts are appreciated and will not go unrewarded, but we can speak of that later. For now, we must see to the burning of the dead.
Of course! Let us make an example for the rest of the world to see.
The Legate is crowned as the new Caesar. He entered the Strip as though it was a military target, destroying anyone who resisted him. The Legion brutally occupied all major locations, killing and enslaving a large amount of the population. Under the Legion's banner, civilization, savage as it was, finally came to the Mojave Wasteland. The Legion marched over the Hoover Dam with the help of one who was as brutal and merciless as the worst of them.
That wasn't me.
Caesar honored him with a golden coin, minted in celebration of his contributions and distributed throughout the wasteland.
During the fight for Hoover Dam, the Brotherhood took Helios 1, inflicting heavy damage on retreating NCR forces. But it was a Pyrrhic victory. Once the Strip was secured, Caesar's forces overwhelmed and eventually routed the Brotherhood from Helios 1 and Hidden Valley.
The Fiends attacked Camp McCarran during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam and suffered heavy losses. Caesar, unimpressed with their performance and their dependence on chems, had them exterminated.
After the Legion's victory, the new Caesar learned the followers had defamed the original Caesar's noble origins. The followers of the Apocalypse were hunted down and exterminated. An old Mormon fort was turned into a pile of rubble.
As reward for their loyal service, Caesar forcibly integrated the great Khans into the Legion.
Whoop whoop.
The sick and elderly were killed. The women sold as wives to ranking officers, and the tribe's identity was annihilated.
Whoop whoop.
Though many great Khans mourned the death of their tribe, many more were ultimately satisfied with their revenge against NCR.
Okay, whoop whoop.
Impressed with the king's continued attacks upon NCR citizens and soldiers, the Legion offered them the option of being assimilated into the Legion. The kings refused and briefly became slaves in the Legion, but after a failed escape attempt, they were all put to death.
Aurelius of Phoenix's spine was launched out the top of his skull in the resulting explosion. He never recovered. Dick Good and Sonny Smiles continued their campaign of vengeance against the Legion, scoring many successful kills, and also scoring on a regular basis with each other, if you know what I mean. Eventually, they moved to California, where they settled down and had two beautiful children, Nathaniel and Superfly.
Merciless in their assault on the NCR, the remnants struck fear into the hearts of even the centurions at Hoover Dam. Caesar's heirs aggressively pursued the remnants into Arizona, losing hundreds of legionaries in the process, and gaining nothing in return.
After the destruction of the Mojave outpost, Specialist Zack headed east to Cottonwood Cove. There he paid his respects to his long-lost twin brother, Aurelius of Phoenix. However, upon arriving at Cottonwood Cove, he discovered that everyone kept referring to him as Aurelius, so he just fucking rolled with it. He taught the Legion how to use guns, and more importantly, how to maintain those guns, under penalty of death.
In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died, just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.